Now look, I'm not saying you gotta be black to enjoy this movie, but it helps. What's going on to my YouTube subscribers, movie fans alike? Hope you guys are having a great week to your week, because we got a brand new horror movie coming out this week, and it's called The Blackening. First all-black led cast horror/comedy movie coming out along with The Flash and Elements, whatever. This movie have a bit of a story behind it, because I was supposed to see this movie like at least 3 times, but I never got to see it because there was always another movie that came up with the screening for this, so I was just like, fuck, I can't see The Blackening. Just got a chance to see it tonight. Is it good? I'm gonna say this movie is, it has an audience, and that audience is of the colored complexion. I know you might watch the video and just be like, this is gonna be some racist bullshit. Maybe. I'm gonna be truthful about it, because I will just say the audience that I had in my screening, they were all black, and it was like 2 white people in the movie, and they were having a chuckle too, hoot and holler, they were having a good time. I will just say, for an all-black cast horror comedy movie, this movie definitely fires the all cylinder. It's a horror movie that knows it's a horror movie without taking itself too serious. And let me say, they dropped the N-bomb a lot in this movie too. You're one of those people that just like, they said, what now? You're gonna, this might not be the movie for you. I'm just saying, if you are an African-American person, I feel like you will gravitate to this movie even more. This movie was made for us. It was made for black people. I'm just saying. Watch the movie and you'll find out yourself. Here are the pros and cons, but I believe that The Blackening is in theaters this Friday. If you are of my complexion, I think you have a good time with this movie, and here's why. Adding in the movie, I know Jay Farrow's in it briefly. He is a really good comedic actor. So when I saw him in the movie, I was just like, oh shit, okay, I know it's gonna be some hoot and holler good shit. I'll say the cast in the movie, as much as they were cliches, they were diverse enough, and yeah, they were funny enough for you to kind of like gravitate towards them and be like, you know what, I'm having a good time with them. I feel like I'm amongst the crew. A little bit of everybody in this movie too. I feel like the entire cast, they did good. They were funny. That's what you want in a comedy movie, right? You want funny shit. They were in scenarios where black people, well, you see white people in these scenarios in horror movies, you're just like, dumbass white people. But we see like black people in this same scenario, it's like they acknowledge that it's like, yeah, like don't do this, don't split up, don't like go down that dark hallway. That's what the white folks do. Do you want to die first? Even though they might be doing what the white people be doing, the fact that they acknowledge it is like, well, you get points for trying. Plot in the movie, more or less, I can explain it like this. Pretty much you got a bunch of friends, group of friends, all black, hence the title. They're going to this cabin in the woods, where it's lodged in the cabin in the woods for Juneteenth, just to smoke and party and have a good time and shit, until more or less they discover this secret game room with this box that's called The Blackening. So more or less they gotta play a series of games on The Blackening and shit, and if they get it right, it's like, oh, someone lives. If they get it wrong, then people die. Kind of like Saw meets Scream, kind of in that premise. Yeah, but then more or less you found there's some maniac with a mask and shit, and what was that thing called? No, not Harpoon. Whatever. Anyway, you just got some mass weirdo and shit that want to kill them off one by one, and they gotta survive the night. That's the movie. Approach the movie, more or less, like I said, it's a comedy. Comedy is subjective, and I'm, like I said, I really don't like comedies. But I will say this movie was pretty funny and shit, and the situational humor that was happening, the dialogue and the humor, that was good. Nothing hits me more than when a character says something in a movie or does something in a movie that makes me be like, I would do that too. And just like you saw in the trailer, was the part where it's just like, you know what, I gotta say it, I don't want to say it, but we gotta split up. And everyone's just like, oh no, shit, fuck. And the whole audience too was just like, no, don't split up and shit, that's what the white folks do. I'm just saying real quick, if you just hate me talking about white people, you're a white person watching this review and shit about a movie called The Blackening with a bunch of black people, and then you came to the wrong video. It's not me being unapologetic. I'm just calling it like it is. This movie knows what it is. This movie knows its target audience. This movie was made for black people. It was made for colored folks to sit back, poke fun at all the white horror movie tropes and shit that you see in these movies. You know I talk about that shit all the time. Rise that wave of like being self-aware, but also still be in the pocket of being a movie and shit and make it as enjoyable, cinematic. Horror element in the movie too was pretty effective. Like people do get like really bloody hurt in this movie to make you be like, ouch. The honest reaction alone, I'm saying, is worth the ticket price. See this with a packed house. You have a good time. Any comment I'll say about the movie, the fact that the ending is not as strong as the rest of the movie. Like I'll say the beginning and the half, perfect. The middle half of the movie is like, okay, it's kind of teetering down, but the movie can rebound. It's like the last half when shit gets revealed and shit, it's kind of just like, I I guess it's still like funny enough, but it's still like on a plot perspective, you're like, oh, that's kind of weak. It could have been better. At the end of the day, The Blackening was a horror movie, comedy movie that I actually had a good time with. I feel like this movie was definitely made for color folks that they will have a great time with. You non-color folks that are just like, what the fuck, man? Why? He keeps saying that this movie's made for black people. I'm a white person. I think I should like this movie too. I will say this, if you are a white person, I think you'll have a good time with this movie if you can just let go of the fact that we're black people. We're gonna be talking about y'all in this movie. And you don't get offended by it, you have a good time. Offended by it, Flash is next door. See that? That being said, I think I'll definitely say that The Blackening is definitely a solid 7 out of 10. We're definitely worth seeing at matinee. Blackening's in theaters Friday. You're gonna see it, not gonna see it. Type below, let me know, talk about it. See you guys in the next video. Always subscribe. Until next time.